So, you work in this huge company that makes food or do crazy haircuts, peep the fade though, and your boss wants you to advertise. Your advertisement must stand out and be visually appealing. You don't want your ad to look like that. This is when the 10 principles of design basics come knocking in. These 10 are very critical to help you convey your message correctly and explicitly for the right target audience. Coming in number 10 is message analysis. It is the process of analyzing things that will influence the design, such as target audience, men, women, age, the location of the design, billboard, magazine, etc. When it comes to mind, you need to have the right design appeal for the right target audience. You don't want to see a poster for a charity on poor people having a colorful background like we in the 80s disco party with some poor grammar making it hard to read. You want it to have the appropriate theme for the message to be expressed correctly. At number 9, we have rule of 2/3. To sum it up, it's just basically saying that designs can look good by visually dividing the page into thirds while placing things within them. At 8, it is line length. Line length needs the best length for a line of text that is the most comfortable to the reader's eye. Your line must not be too short that it will seem unimportant and the reader will skim over it, while the longer lines make it harder to read and stay on a line, so that can be completely skipped. To give you an idea, count the number of I's are in the sentence in 5 seconds. Bing, time's up. If you are wondering, there are 6 I's on that sentence. If you got that, well, good for you. Your eyes tend to want simple, the right length text that can be readable in a short time. This is why line length must be perfect for the reader, and the ads you see are very simple. In 7, we have optical center. It is slightly to the right of and above the actual center of the page. Put your things you're trying to sell on a focal point within the visual center is a design trick. The advertisement for, say, a McDonald's ad has some good looking hamburger on the middle of the page that probably makes you want to go there and eat it. Or a charity ad that may put a starving child and tells you to consider donating to that charity. The message is very clear and makes the reader understand what it's conveying. Coming at number 6 is our simple old friend, the KISS principle. As you may know, it means keep it short and simple. Or if you're a freedom-loving patriot who loves to eat hamburgers while riding a truck, watching a football game on your TV.
Keep it simple, stupid.
In design, simplicity should be a key goal, and that unnecessary complexity should be avoided. Imagine displaying a whole essay as your ad and letting people read it. Would you really think someone is going to stand outside and read the whole thing of what you're selling? This is why you need to keep it simple in text and design-wise. At 5, it is the eye movement. Eye movement is the path the eye follows through the design. Movement in a visual image comes from the kinds of shapes, forms, lines, and curves that are used. Simple, right? Well, it is. You can control where the eye moves. In number 4, there is thumbnail sketch. It is a small, simple, rapidly drawn designs for various ideas of a layout. This is where you plan out how the way it is. This will give you an idea of how stuff will be laid out. Just imagine it as your concept art, designing how it might look when it's finished. It will be later used in number 3, rough layout. The rough layout is an actual size, redrawn version of a thumbnail sketch with a refinement that's truer to design. It is more accurate to the design you planned. It will be just like a blueprint of your house, like the plans of your design. At number 2, there is camera ready. It shows how the printed piece would look like when it's finished. It is typically printed from a laser printer with all artwork and typography. When printed, it will show the complete piece in its glory like a finished house. Finally, in number 1 is white space. If you don't know what it is, here, this is white space. White space is the distance or an area between or around things. Areas free from objects are called white space, and it creates a rest for the eye. It is basically a thing or looks like you are not looking at text or a very long line, where it's basically useless to the eye and has no point. Thank you for listening to our presentation. Well, excuse me, I hope you do, because I made this video in 8 hours, and I did an all-nighter, and I'm really tired right now. I want to sleep now.